Okay, another day, another $1.25. So what do we got going today? So I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood in South Carolina. And it's early, so the sun's not up. Can't tell you. It's coming up though. Okay, so for today, this is on 4/18/25. Oh, okay. We were really sad after Sammy died. And on this day, we went to the rescue and we we donated all of Sammy's stuff to Carolina Poodle. And he had a lot of meds that he hadn't finished for that month that they could use. And he also was on a special renal diet, which is very expensive. So we donated that to the rescue because they have a program called SOS, which is Save Our Seniors. So they have a lot of geriatric animals that people that are not adoptable, people can adopt them. So they save them there, and you can donate to keep those dogs there that are sick. Okay, on 1/11/25. Val's Last Second Chance. It went on pre-order, and for an author, pre-order just means that everything is set up. So you've got a lot of back stuff that happens behind the scenes on when you're setting up in Kindle, and you got a lot of data points in there, and it's not just there, it's loading them to BookFunnel if you have excerpts. So there's a lot of little tedious pieces that authors have to do to get a book ready to go to pre-launch. So when the pre-order goes in, I think this is number 6, pre-order number 16. It's on 1/11/25. That means that's a big milestone for us. So that's why I put this one in here. That was in last January. Now I've got another one ready to go, but it's not going to be ready to go January 11th. I can tell you that. Oh, get this. This was on February the 4th, 2025. First bike ride of the season. So it must have finally been warm enough that I went on a bike ride. And I haven't been on a bike ride for a while. I had to get my bike worked on. And then we traveled. And then I haven't gotten back into it. And then we got Tucker. And Tucker goes for a 2-mile walk every morning. And then we have breakfast. And so I haven't gotten back into going to bike after that. I have to do that. All right. Here was one. This is on February the 6th, 25. And I don't know if you guys use AI, but I use ChatGPT a lot. And I use Chat to expand market copy from Kit, which is another program I use, and it's great stuff. So it just frees me up from having to do the marketing copy, and it does a good job because when you write a story, it's more expanded and you go into it. When you write market copy, it has to be lean and mean. And man, that's a huge transition. So I wasn't terribly good at it. And so now you know, I use Chat to do that. So if you wonder, you think, wow, that sounds really good. Well, that wasn't me, that was probably Chat. Except one thing about Chat or your AI, you have to direct it. So it's not like it just comes out of the blue sky with something good. It'll come up with something, but it's not usually very good or pertinent. So you really takes a lot of directing to get the market copy that you want. So that's it. Okay, 4/16/25. Sammy came home to us. Oh, this makes me cry. Not sure that was a happy one, but maybe it is. I'll tell you about that later. All right, let's see if we can get a more cheerful one. This was 11/8/25. What are you doing, Tucker? And it says, this is my grandson again, and they moved into a new house. My daughter was working all the time, and her husband works out of town. So anyway, we were there with them, and Lori actually went to continue education. So she was gone, and her husband was gone. So we were there with the kids. And our second grandson has a nice suite on the first level, but he he didn't have a shower curtain. And I asked him, I said, well, what do you mean? Are you're taking a shower? And then he says, yeah, I just turn it so it doesn't splash. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So anyway, I ordered a shower curtain. You know, we got on my phone and we found a shower curtain that he liked. So anyway, it came the day after we left. And so he sends me questions about how do you do this and how do you do this? And so I showed him a picture of the one in our spare bathroom. And so he sends me back a text that I bought. He had it hung. So he was pretty excited about that. And that's kind of cool. And that was on November. And okay, next, turn this over. Oh, this is 10/7/2025. I don't know if any of you guys have checked it out or not, but Canadian Mint and I worked really hard on this, and I don't even know this idea just popped in my head, and so we started writing all the content for it and designing and everything. And you know, it's a big thing to build that on the website. But anyway, Totally Tucker on 10/7 was almost ready, so that was a big deal and a lot of work for us, but we had a lot of fun doing it. Of course, Tucker no longer likes the TV like he used to like it, so he's not quite he isn't doing anything as fun as he did there. He was can be kind of crazy there, except for the new. We bought a Poodle Rescue. When we went to the reunion at the Poodle Rescue, we bought one of their calendars, and it's a fundraiser thing. And the calendar has different pictures of dogs they've taken over the months. So every month has this great big picture of a dog, and so we hang it up. And sure enough, Tucker has to go staring at it like he thinks one of the dogs is in the house. Kind of crazy. Okay, this is 10/14/25, and it's Murphy Family series. My reader magnet was completed and ready for December 1st launch. So that was a big thing too. I didn't really have a reader magnet. And what a reader magnet is usually something that you can give for free, which is a sample to prospective readers that might like your work. And that way they can read it, see if that's something that they like and know if they want to buy the book or not. It's a little different than the... I always have a sample out there of each one, so you can have that. But this one is for the whole series. So, and I think I put it out. If you're one of my subscribers, you've got a free one. But what it is it's an excerpt from each of the 6 stories. So if you've never read the Murphy Family series, you can read an excerpt from each one and say, okay, this sounds like a series that I like. So anyway, I finished that on 10/14/25. I was pretty excited about it.